Hello everyone, welcome you all in today's my class. In today's class, I will proceed our economics chapter 2, that is sectors of Indian economy, with next topic. And in today's video, I will explain topic about comparing different sectors. And in my previous video, I um, I I already explained about primary sectors, secondary sectors and tertiary sectors. So in today's video we all discuss topic about comparing different sectors. Okay, so which different sectors? Primary sectors, secondary sectors and tertiary sectors. Okay, so start this video with today's topic, comparing different sectors. So the primary sectors, secondary sectors and tertiary sectors of the economy involve the production of a large number of goods and services. Okay, so every product or service has a value. So the final value of goods are used to calculate the production in a sector. So the sum of the sum of total production in the three sectors that are primary, secondary and tertiary. So in a year for a country gives the gross domestic product, short name is GDP. Okay, GDP full form, gross domestic product. Okay, uh, so gross domestic product for the country in that year. I again repeat, the sum of the total production in the three sectors in a year for a country gives the gross domestic product, short name is GDP, for that country in that year. So GDP, what is GDP? So GDP is a globally accepted indicator of the size and health of a country's economy. Okay, so the contribution of different sectors in to GDP of a country depends on the state of development of that country's economy. At the initial stage of development, the primary sector is the biggest contribution to GDP, and in a developing economy, the secondary sector becomes the biggest contributor to GDP, and the and in a developing economy, the secondary sector becomes the biggest contributor to GDP, and in developed countries, the tertiary sector is the biggest contributor to the GDP. I again repeat this differences in all sectors. First, in the initial stage of development, the primary sector is the biggest contribution to GDP, and in a developing economy, the secondary sector, developing economies, the secondary sector become the biggest contributor to GDP, and the developed countries, the tertiary sector is the biggest contributor to the GDP. Okay, so the tertiary sector has become the largest sector of India's economy. Okay, so the tertiary sector has expanded due to, first, the government's initiatives for the expansion of essential services and the development of agriculture and industry support services, and third, the growing demands for better and leisure services, and fourth, the development and expansion of communication and information services. Okay, I hope you all understood well this topic, comparing different sectors. So let's we proceed next topic of this chapter, that is uh, distribution and creation of employment. Okay, so the tertiary sector has become the largest contributor to India's GDP. So the increase in production in manufacturing and services is not matched by an increase in employment opportunities in these sectors. So the primary sector is the largest employer, providing work to more than 50% of the working population. So more people engaged in agriculture. So more people engaged in agriculture than required leads to unemployment or discussed unemployment. Okay, so the surplus workers could be employed more gainfully elsewhere. Many workers in the manufacturing and services sectors suffer from underemployment. Okay, so more employment opportunities can be generated by first, carefully watch, improving rural infrastructures, providing easy affordable loans to farmers, and next promoting rural industries, and next extending education and healthcare services, and next promoting tourism and last properly implementing employment generation schemes like Narega. Okay, so Narega, what is Narega? NREGA. So Narega means the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. I again repeat, Narega means the National Rural, okay, Employment Guarantee Act. And for the national, R for rural, and E for employment, G for guarantee, A for act. Okay. So the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act was implemented by the central government in 2005. That is very important for remembering facts about this chapter. So the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act implemented in year 2005. So Narega guarantee 100 days for 100 days of employment per year to every person willing to work, and unemployment allowances if work is not provided. Okay, so I hope you all understood very well today's all content. In my next video we will discuss next topic of this chapter, that is organized and unorganized sectors. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a good day.